get things loaded up. Okay. Right, hello everyone. Whenever you're watching this stream, wherever you are in the world, welcome. Tonight, or good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whenever, I'll be doing a final stream for now on Northeast Corridor, New York. Obviously it's not coming straight to SimWorld 2 for technical reasons, so we're going to be doing a service going from Newark Liberty International Airport all the way to New Rochelle, with an additional stop at Secaucus Junction with the Amtrak ACS 64. And if the stream lasts, which it probably won't, I'll probably have to do a part 2 stream, or maybe the 38-2 doing a freight run to on NEC as well. Right, here we go. Come on, game. Right, we want that one, and the cab light off. Very bright, that cab light. I don't even know why we need it, to be honest. Right, what do we need to turn on? The alerter, the HEP, yep. And the alerter, there we go. Did you know this is one of the very few locomotives that have an engine room, so you can explore other parts of the locomotive apart from the well, the cab, of course, or rather than the cab, of course. It is very hot tonight. Ugh, it's horribly hot. Horribly hot. Can't bear it. I want to open my window, but if I do, all bloody bugs and flies and stuff will come in, and I don't like that. Okay, we'll just wait for the time to depart. We're at Newark Liberty International Airport. May not look it, but we are at an airport, apparently. There's our noble steed, the ACS 64. The Banana Craft, hey, how are you? I'm playing with model trains, and on TSW I've got 15 more on the timetable to get a platinum trophy. Ooh, well done. Hope you succeed at that. It's not hot where I am, it's pretty nice if anything. Ugh. I mean, I don't know where you live, but if you live in the UK, then at the moment we're having a bit of a heat wave. A very long heat wave. I hate it. Especially when working in it. Right, let's put the lights on, of course. That might work, it might help. Okay, the first stop is Newark Penn, due in at first. Rock and roll. The UK, I'm at Clacton on Sea, or I don't know where that is, but by the sound of it, Clacton on Sea, that's near the sea, so you must get a nice cool stifling hot. Okay. What have I done today? I've been doing some recording on the BR Class 33, which I hope to pump out the scenarios. So yeah, oh, better break. So yeah, expect to see those videos pop up very soon. As long as I pump out one video or 2 videos a day, then I'm happy. This could well be the last stream for a while on Train Sim World 2020. Of course, I'll revisit it, of course, with the likes of you know, Transpennine and so on and so forth, yet to be announced in the Preserve collection. And of course I'll come back and play NEC Corridor. I think it's a very underrated route. It's just not up to the standards visually or technically from the more newer routes, which is a shame because it is a good route. It's got a good variety of experiences. You know, you got the cab car, you got the shunter doing the, you know, running around Sunnyside Yard. You've got passenger services with the AC64. You've got, you know, the, better start braking, there we go, freight services with the 38-2, and actually I believe it has one of the best freight timetables in the game. I think they put a lot of time into it, and it's really quite good, you know, quite challenging as well, and different variety of objectives across the board. So it's a shame that NEC Corridor is not coming to Train Sim World 2, but that's the way it is. Right, better start braking. Right. There we go. There we go. A new warp pen. The Banana Craft, I'm hoping the Bakerloo line sounds better when playing the game, as the stream doesn't sound that good. No, I mean, a lot of people were disappointed by it, myself included. You know, the expectation, you know, when the announcement came that the Bakerloo line, or, you know, the London Underground itself was coming to Train Sim World 2, obviously that was the route that I suppose most people were looking forward to playing the most. You know, it's got a lot of expectation, and the sound department quite disappointed me. But of course, you know, it's difficult to judge because not only is it coming from a stream, but it also came from, I believe it was from Matt's computer, which was having a few teething troubles as well. So you know, we've got a week to go until release, so maybe the sounds will be better when, you know, we, the players, actually play it. But yeah, the sounds, even when they were quiet in some sections of the stream, you know, you could just hear the pure gameplay. It didn't sound that positive. If I felt it lacked a bit of atmosphere, and I think the tube train sounds from the, you know, Mark II stock didn't sound 100%. You know, didn't hear the clickety clacketing on the rails or so on and so forth. You know, you ever got the automatic announcements, obviously Emma Clark announcements, which is obviously disappointing, because I suppose you could compare the train simulator, what was it, the London Underground Circle Line simulator, and that's very, very good in the sound department. I watched it today, and it sounds very, very realistic, even though it's, what, 10, 11 years old. But yeah, either way, yeah, it'll be good to play on the Bakerloo line, but again, let's hope that it's not riddled with bugs. Not just Bakerloo line, but the route itself, the game itself, I should say. There we go. Right, the next stop is Secaucus Junction, due in at 13:29, 4.5 miles time. Oh, there's a plane. Oh. One of the cab cars on the timetable is broken. It's the last one as well. Oh, you mean on NEC? Yeah, it is broken. Yeah, I couldn't do that one either. But shame they couldn't fix it. But never mind. It's probably one of the only services on this game that will elude us for all eternity. There we go, up to speed now, 60 miles per hour. Still looking forward to playing the game, and I hope they update the sounds to Bakerloo. I'm sure they will, after the backlash they had in the comment section of the stream. I'm sure that will be on their to-do list, especially on the newer routes. I mean, they should be quite easily able to improve those routes steadily over time, be bug fixes or, you know, sound improvements, physics improvements and all this sort of stuff. They take their time, but they do get it done. I did see they have all 36 trains ready to go for the full timetable. Yeah, 36. I don't know how many locos we've got on this franchise, but Train Sim World franchise in general, but we've got quite a few, haven't we? 36. Wow, it's quite a few locomotives, isn't it? Lorenzo, hey, how are you? First to like. That's the spirit. That's what I like to see. Or here. There was some fascinating statistics I was looking up on the two new routes of you know, the German route and the Bakerloo line. For the Curl Chanel Fast Tracker, I've actually got the stats of how many services there are at the moment. Apparently the base route features 49 services, but apparently if you have Main Bahn, an extra 110 services are added. And with Rheinrohr Austin, or what's it called? Bloody hell. Hauptstrecke Rheinrohr, an extra 161 services are added. So that's quite a lot of services for the new German routes. That's nice. It's just a shame Main Bahn is coming a bit later. I mean, it's not in the year. It's not even been announced yet when it's in which, I suppose, pack of the Preserve Collection it's coming. Either 3 or 4, one of the two, or 5. Either way, it's not coming in August or September in terms of the Preserve Collection packs, if you like. So there we go. Or Rheinrohr Austin either. That's not been announced either. Funny that. What was the other one? The Bakerloo line. Funny we're talking about that. At launch, the route will have over 200 services with 9 trains, or Bakerloo Mark II stock trains, running the route. In the future, apparently there is plans that they're going to have around 20 routes running along the route, which means they will then have 450 services. That's right, 450. That's the rumour going around at the minute. I mean, either way, 200's quite a lot, but 450, God, how are they going to squeeze all those services on that tiny 14-mile route? God blimey. They must have an incredible scope, time-wise, I suppose. Like, quite literally, the moment the clock hits midnight. All night and all day, quite literally. God almighty. Right, anyway, we need to start braking. I think it's wise we start braking as we approach Secaucus. Right, let's just start braking. There we go. I thought I forgot to brake, but obviously I started braking, which is nice. Let's stop. Good brakes on the ACS 64. It's sad this is the only Amtrak locomotive. Obviously they must have, because they haven't pumped out any other Amtrak licensed stuff, be it locos or routes, so maybe the contract licensing agreement ended. Same goes for Great Western Railway. Great Western Express, when did that come out? 2018, 2017 for the PC, 2018 for the consoles, and we haven't had anything for it since regarding Great Western Railway, so you must have just licensed it specifically for these routes, but there we go. What was I going to say? Banana Craft completed the last cab car on the timetable. You have to take over the train that comes in and then take over the train, go out with the cab car. Oh really? Well, thanks for that. That really helps actually. Thank you. I'll keep that in mind. I'll give that a try whenever I get to it. Right, off we go. Next stop is New York Penn, 13:37. Due in at 13:37 in about 4.3 miles time. There we go. Late at night, I'm allowed. I'm allowed to make mistakes. Lorenzo, will there be an Amtrak down Easter route on Train Sim World? Your guesses are as good as mine. I don't even know what that route is. All I know is in America, so I don't know. I have to wait and see. I have no idea, my friend. I wish I knew, but I have no idea. Banana Craft, the Bakerloo line is going to be fun with all the 36 trains running around, going to be fun. So little time to turn around at the ends, and it's more like 12 o'clock the last train, and the first is 5 AM. Alright, fair enough. Oh yeah, because you probably got to do depot runs and all that sort of thing as well. Joshua, A-Trail and Amtrak, hey, how are you? Good to see you all, hope you're all well. Lorenzo, it goes between Brunswick, Maine and Boston, Mass. Oh right, okay. That's something to have another look for on the computer or the internet. Who uses a computer these days? It's even phones and tablets now. Hey Trey, what do you think about the Bakerloo line gameplay? Mixed bag, I'd say. The visuals are obviously going to be good. The sounds, I think I was a bit quite disappointed. You know, this. I mean, you know, this is you're hearing from a person who's been on the underground for nearly 10 years. So, you know, from my childhood. So, and I know how they sound. So quite disappointed. I'm not going to lie. Some aspects were missing. I think the lack of busyness, like, you know, sound wise, you know, lack of atmosphere. You know, like it's a this sort of thing, very quiet. There's no onboard announcements from Emma Clark on the tube stock. You don't hear the clickety clackety of the Mark II stock going along the rails either, and the train as well when it approaches the platform or departing the platform. It sounds very quiet, I must admit. It sounded very quiet, but then again, as the who is it? The Banana Craft. Very correctly pointed out that, of course, this was for a stream, so the sounds that could have played a part, and also it was coming from, I think it was Matt Bedleston's PC, which was having a few teething troubles. I believe it had a few screen tear issues, so I don't know if the audio problems could have played a part in that. I'm not an expert regarding computers and streaming and all that stuff, but and sound issues, but I'm a bit disappointed by the sound department, but other than that, it looks quite good. It's good. It looks good, and it plays good by the looks of it. So we'll just have to wait and see when we get it. And for those of you who've only just joined, or so on and so forth, I have some statistics regarding the service modes on the Bakerloo line and the Chanel Far Strecke, the new high-speed German route. I'm going to brake. In the future, there is plans that the services will be boosted up to 450, with 20 trains running the route. And on the... Oh God, I've been a bit too slow there. And on the 49 services at launch, but if you have the likes of, Mainspezit-Bahn or Rheinrohr-Osten, for example, apparently it will add an extra 110 services. That's from the Mainspezit-Bahn stuff, and from Rheinrohr-Osten and what's called Hauptstrecke Rheinrohr, that will add an extra 161 services. So the German route's going to be pretty crammed when the older German stuff come across and get added to the service mode. So that is very, very promising indeed. But yeah, for the tube, for the underground, 450 services on a 14-mile route. That's going to be crammed full of them, isn't it? God almighty. Those signals will be working overtime, they will. Cool, blimey, and there's changing tracks and all this sort of thing. Unbelievable stats there regarding service mode. But I can't remember how many services are going to be on CSX Heavy Haul. I know they're adding 14, 15 new services, grain and other locomotives to push heavier trains up the steep hill or the mountain area, I think, just like you have on Mainspezit-Bahn, the banker train. That's it. That's what we're also getting on heavy haul, banker services. So that's quite cool, isn't it? What else did they show? Yeah, they showed the livery editor. I was quite surprised, actually. It was better than I expected. Quite detailed, 300 assets per, locomotive slash, freight wagon or passenger coach, whatever. Very surprised. It looked pretty good, I must admit. But of course, it's not going to have sharing capabilities with your friends on console, or you can download other liveries from the community, or so. Yeah, if you want to create a really accurate livery, it's going to take you a bit of time. So I'll have a play with it, but to be honest, I'll just probably end up playing with my trains. It's livery editing stuff is not really my scene, to be honest with you. Anyway, let's have a look at the chat. Amtrak, the sounds need to be enhanced in the Bakerloo line. Yep. Bannercraft, I guess it's pretty hard to make up a tube train, as there is not a lot of room, and they probably got hit with COVID-19, so I probably couldn't get out and record it. That is true, yes. Amtrak is like the M3, where the sounds are surprisingly quiet. Yeah. I looked at the M3 and their sounds on there on Train Sim World are night and day compared to real life. They've got some of the M7 sounds to compensate for that, which is not entirely good. Not entirely realistic, let's be honest. Banana Craft Plus 2 train motors are right under the train, so pretty hard to get with a mic without taking it apart first. Fair enough, yeah, that is true. I didn't think of that, to be honest. Soundtrack, your mic keeps cutting out. Excellent. The M3 is flipping broken. Yeah, when AI spawn in driving, when AI spawn in driving it, the cab door opens. Oh right. When the window is closed, we get exterior sounds. We hope we get interior sounds. Oh no. Broadcast still Dovetail do a good job though. Yeah, they do a solid job. I mean, they do a better job than me making these routes, that's for sure. Yeah, I mean, you know, there's a lot of expectation on this franchise, you know, especially coming to a new market, you know, player market, you know, the consoles. It raises the expectation, particularly for people who don't have much knowledge, you know, playing Train Simulator in the past, who are not mad fans of it and are now fans of the Train Simulation franchise because of this game. So yeah, they do a decent job. And it'll be interesting to see what Rivet Games come up with and third-party developers when they get their hands on the TSW2 tech. Joshua, by the way, Spurs Reading is sound on YouTube is ahead of the motion. I don't know. Really? Outro, I don't get if not all preserved collection routes are not coming at launch. Why Dovetail Games won't allow players to customize preserved collection routes? I don't know why they won't. I know you could use the preserved collection locos on the newer routes, like, you know, for fantasy stuff, I suppose, wild and wacky situations. But yeah, we can't edit the preserved collection routes, which is but I don't know. I mean, they might do it in an update in the future, so I wouldn't rule anything out until we get clarification on these things. Because they could say, oh, we're not doing it for now, but then, you know, come Christmas time, it's going to come out. So, yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Jeff Payne. Oh, hello. I'm Amtrak. I'm on my personal account. Oh, hello, Amtrak. I've got 2 Amtraks now. Amtrak to MEMD, and now we got Amtrak Payne. We'll call him that, or Jeff Amtrak. Banana Craft, they build on a different engine, and we have to push back the game to rod for trains to work with the new build. Yep. Can we go yet? God, blimey, this is taking a while. Whew, blimey. It's not like there's any passengers getting on or off, is there? What's going on? Is there actually any other trains here? Come on, game, wake up. Come on, don't break this time. Come on. Once, there we go. No, we're the only ones here. I did open the right ones, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Yeah. I'm Amtrak to EMD. Oh, right, okay. You swapped accounts. Okay, that was quick. I think they'll probably wait until all of them are out and then put an update to let you change the trains. Yeah, I think I think that will be a possibility come next year, or maybe end of the year at a push. Alright, let's go. Time for the next stop, or final stop, and that is New Rochelle, 1447. Rock and roll. Rock and roll. I should have. I think I will actually. Yeah, I'll drink my tea quickly. Hopefully it's gone cold, so it'll be a bit cooler. Ooh, Should have drank water really, but never mind. Keep myself hydrated. So hot. It's unbearable. I'm wearing jeans. Why? Why am I wearing jeans tonight? I couldn't find a pair of shorts. Correctly pointed out that, of course, this was Joshua, I'm on Snow Runner and I've wrecked everything again. Oh dear. I'm sure you'll get it right. Tempted to get that Snow Runner. Probably want to get paid, maybe. Actually, probably not. I've got other things to save up for. Just in case we go into lockdown again. I best save my money till just in case the UK goes into lockdown again, or where I live go into local lockdown. Because if I do, then I can't work, which is annoying. It's not because I have a health condition or anything, it's because another family member has a health condition, which apparently is on the don't go out list. And yeah, when I'm on furlough, yeah, it's not good. Believe me, the money I get now is nothing compared to when I was in lockdown. It's pretty bad. Bloody hell, so hot. Jeff, I'm wearing flip-flops right now. Flip-flops? Even I don't have flip-flops. Don't even have sandals. The last time I wore sandals was probably when I was like 7 or 10 years old. No idea why. Sandals and flip-flops aren't really my thing. The forums are like a place filled with little kids. Yep, that's why I never bother putting anything up there. Because when you try and, you know, create a pretty reasonable, you know, perfectly legitimate discussion, you get all these people, then pretty much people who are not intelligent, saying, oh, I want this and want that, with very little explanation. You're saying, oh, you're wrong on this is not right, this has to be right, etc, 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 and I just can't be bothered for it, to be honest. Monocraft, I swear I see Amtrak trains once on the Long Island Railroad. Yeah, that's on a scenario. Very briefly. They just sit there at New York Penn, I think. There's some carriages. And an ACS 64. I can't remember which scenario it is. It's one of them. Well, if you go on my Long Island Railroad playlist, if you've got 44 minutes to an hour spare time, then take a look at them. And I don't know which one it is, but one of them does feature me exploring the New York Penn Station, where those Amtrak coaches and ACS 64 is being used as mannequins. So check it out. Bit of self-publicity, why not? Joshua, so I was on the tight road alongside a cliff, and the trailer slid, and the weight of my trailer took me on a little ride down the cliff. Down the cliff side. Oh dear. Oh well. At least it ain't real life. At least you could redo it again, I suppose. Restart it. Banana Craft, I'm still waiting to get back to work, so it's hell, but I'm keeping busy building things and working on my way. Bloody hell, still waiting to go back to work. Bloody hell. I mean, I tell you, at the moment in the UK, I mean, I think people will be relieved to get back into work, not because of being furloughed, but because just to make sure they have a job. I mean, there's so many redundancies going around at the moment. It's horrible. You know, literally thousands and thousands and thousands of people losing their jobs at the moment. It's horrible. I mean, my uncle told me the other day. I mean, he's furloughed until October. In a manufacturing place. He usually works for the Formula 1 teams, but due to apparently social distancing or COVID restrictions, they cannot use third-party manufacturers for some bizarre reason. So yeah, he's been furloughed until October at the very least. And yeah, things are getting pretty desperate for him. So yeah, I hope he doesn't lose his job. My God. I'm lucky I'm still be able to have a job. It's not the best job, but hey, it's a job. Cool, blimey. Alright, 50 mile per hour speed limit coming up. 13 miles to go. Oh, going way too fast. Not looking, not concentrating. Oopsie daisy. That'll get lower over time. I'm not too fussed. Doesn't have a reward system anyway on Northeast Corridor or a journey mode, so not too fussed. Banana Craft, I'll have to go and look now to see which what one was that and if you could drive it or not. I don't think you can drive it. I don't know. No, I don't think you can drive it unless they've removed the ACS 64 and just left the carriages in the station. I've got a funny feeling they might have just left the AC. Yeah, they might have taken out the ACS 64 to prevent players from doing that, which is a bit of a shame, but. Joshua, would be cool if Long Island Railroad and NEC were together. Yeah, I think that's something well, we're never going to see now, are we? But it would have been cool. You know, seeing CSX Transportation, you know, Amtrak and Long Island Railroad all together on the same route. You know, connect them both together, of course, to make one big route. But yeah, that would be awesome. That would really be a hive of activity then. That'd be great to go and train spot, wouldn't it? Because that would have been my other, I think, with routes to connect with, wouldn't it? What would the other routes be to connect together? Rhine, Austin, and the Rustig Nord route, isn't it? They both start and end at Hagen, don't they? I wouldn't rule that out. They're adding them over to Train Sim World 2. Why not? Why not? That one there, of course. Not that one. It's not Brooklyn Bridge, is it? Nah, couldn't be. No, we're in well, at the start of the route we were in New Jersey. Might as well just called it Northeast New Jersey Long Island Corridor. New York. Well, it doesn't really go through the heart of New York. But there we go. Better start braking. Brake, 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 brake. We got a very steep descent now. Brake, 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 brake. Here we go. Right. The Banana Craft, the joy of working at an airport for you. It's the first thing to close, the last thing to open. Wow. Intro, do you watch the Formula 2 Championship they don't show here in the US? Not really. I watched the highlights of it on YouTube. Apparently today's race was absolutely crazy in Spain, which is rare. Very rarely do you get exciting races in the Circuit de Barcelona, Catalunya. Mostly get processions more than actual races, but that was a good race. Hopefully the F1 can do the same tomorrow. Jeff, I'm wearing my Radical t-shirt right now. Radical aka Belgium Post. Oh wow, it's cool. Bit of nostalgia there, isn't it? Craft theatres are still closed until next year, as Frozen the musical is pushed back until next year, so they're losing so much money. Yeah, man. Bloody hell, it's been such a bad year thinking of it. You know, I was going to go and see Wicked, my cousin in the West End, but that was cancelled. That was meant to be my last, but that was a birthday present. Well, albeit my last birthday present. Last year's birthday present, but which was scheduled for April. That's not going to happen. It apparently is rescheduled for November, but I can't see that happening. I had exams, well, dance examinations scheduled. That's been canned. There was 2 shows. One at Christmas. That's been, well, screwed. There was one I was going to do in April, but that was screwed. There was one I was going to do in, I think it was, what was it? It was one in Paris I was going to do, but yeah, that's been screwed. I didn't actually sign up for that in the end. I'm actually pretty glad I didn't. What else have I missed this year? Oh, my holiday, of course. Me and Mum were going to go to, oh god, on holiday and on the cruise, but that didn't happen. And then I was going to go and see my first game at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, Tottenham versus Everton, which if it did went ahead with fans, then Spurs would have won. And a clean sheet. Not the best game, but it was a win. That would have been a nice start to my journey, my experience at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, but there we go. That's been screwed as well. Yeah, this year and next year is going to be very, very difficult. I can just see it. I can hear it. There's the 38-2s. There's one moving now, in fact. Look at that. Where is he going? He's off to... oh, I don't know where it is. It's somewhere. Someone will know where that train's going. Where's it going? What yard is it? The one up here. Near the River Bronx or whatever it's called. I forget. Well, we've got scheduled to keep to here. Let's get up to speed. There we go. Right. Jeffrey is called Hellgate Bridge. Look it up. Oh yeah, I know what Hellgate Bridge is. It was the one that we went across. It meant the one on the left-hand side, where the traffic goes across. I wasn't sure if that was like Brooklyn Bridge or something, or Hellgate Bridge 2 or something. I don't know. Can they call two bridges the same name? I suppose they can. How much do you have to pay to get to the other side? What do you mean, the other side? I don't understand your question. Other side? Do you mean like paying for the match, or Tottenham match, or cruise, or show? Altogether, it would be a lot of money. I can't give a rough estimation. Jeff, how do they do show it on ESPN 2? Oh, fair enough. Now you're heading through Port Morris and Hunts Point, New York City, borough of the Bronx. It's the poorest neighborhood in New York City. Oh, right. I didn't know that. Oh dear. Oh. Sadly, the visuals match up to it, don't they? That's why Dovetail to want to bring over. Oh dear. Oh dear. The visuals I know are not up to standard with the modern routes, but the newer routes I should say. But it's kind of ironic, isn't it? It's like the governments of the world not giving the poor any treatment. That's how I feel about it anyway. It's exactly what NEC corridor is, the poor route. And Dovetail saying, no, we won't give you any help. We're going to leave you behind, let you rot. I'm like, oh, thank you very much. It's sad that, because NEC corridor is a good route. You know, especially with the add-on of the shunter and the cab car. Albeit the cab car's pretty useless, but you know, going from what, New York Penn to Newark Penn, but it's still it's got good different driving experiences. Obviously ACS 64 is the only Amtrak thing we have on Train Sim World, and I think the CSX 38-2 freight stuff are some of the best freight services we have in the game. Lots of different variety of services, and quite a few of them as well. I think what, 25-30 services? That's a lot for freight. I think the one on what was it, Peninsula Corridor, I've only had like what, 11 freight services. There we go. Alright, brake down, brake. There we go. Right, it was named that because of all the accidents on it. Hellgate Bridge, oh god. But I was going to book up the Frozen the musical for my mum, and also book up Matilda the musical with Nan and Mum to see, but after still waiting if Matilda's still going to open after all this. Yeah. I was on the bridge. How much do you have to pay to get across it? I don't know. I cannot remember off the top of my head. Too late in the evening for me to remember. We're nearly there now. New watch out. Oh, 100 mph speed limit. Ooh, nice. A-Trail. The bridge on the left-hand side of Hellgate Bridge is the Robert F. Kennedy Triborough Bridge, whatever it's called, bridge, which connects the New York City boroughs of the Bronx, Queens and Manhattan. Oh. Well, you learn something new every day. Thank you for that. I mean, it's quite interesting. I was looking at... Funny we're talking about bridges. Dovetail released a news article relating to bridges for some weird reason. But, Shard and Wembley Stadium. I wasn't expecting them to put that in. So, and I thought they wouldn't because of, you know, licensing issues with, you know, what is it, FIFA and all that stuff, but no, they got it in. I mean, it's not like they're going to play at Wembley Stadium, are they? But, you know, to get the exterior... Yeah, it's what was another positive thing relating to graphics? Yeah, they said that on the PS4 Pro and the Xbox One X you can play 4K graphics, so that's great. Great for me. I've got a PS4 Pro, so obviously you need a 4K TV, which I'll be getting at the end of the month. So, but it won't make a slightest bit of difference for my viewers because, you know, you can't stream in 4K or on YouTube at all. So, no point. I wonder if they fixed the draw distances on the game, because there's things popping in and out in the distance, very annoying. I doubt they fixed it. It didn't look like they fixed it on the Tube stream, London Underground stream, but of course it's a stream, so that could have been a factor. Or even faster speed. Let's go. Roar. Well, maybe not. We've got a break. Huh. Whoa, break. Here we go. Alright, approaching New Rochelle. It's always nice to be on this part of the route. Well, I find. Alright, speed limit of 30, let's get down to it. There we go. Good God. Chat's lit up. Joshua, 4 days till TSW2. I know, right? For me, it'll probably take all night for the bloody thing to download. And the Preserve Collection stuff as well. Oh, God. Whoa, we got a break, man. We got a break. Way over. Oh well, we made it. Hooray! We made it. Jeff and Girl was going to pay Nev 40 PH2 into Amtrak scheme until you said you can't on the stream. Yeah, a bit disappointing, but I did expect it. There will be some limitations to it. I did expect something like that to happen. Aircraft, you can get car collector trophy really easy. Just load into a cargo train and uncouple and recouple again when it pops up. Do that a few times and it comes up. Oh, okay. Silly thing. Right, bloody iPad keeps flipping itself round. Stop doing it, stupid thing. I'm trying to read. You could pretend you're getting people to the match on the bacon. That's true, yeah. Very good point, yeah. Oh yeah, because it stops at North Wembley and Wembley Central. I could have Spurs fans going to the cup final. And they'll probably lose it either way, but still. Joshua, with the 4K, I have an Xbox One S, but a 4K telly. How will that work? I'm not sure. I mean, I don't. No, I honestly don't know. My best guess is obviously if the Xbox can't do it, then I suppose the game won't be 4K. But I'm not sure. You have to ask someone else about that, I'm afraid. I honestly don't know. I'm not sure of that, to be honest. Metro Long Island Railroad, once you're at Belrose Station, that's when you are in Long Island, Nassau County, heading towards Hicksville and Hempstead. Oh, right. Did I say county or country? County, didn't I? Yeah. Gee me. Oh dear. Joshua, speaking of which, on SnowRunner, I have now got my truck unstuck. Oh, good. Atra, once you get to Queens Village Station, if you're doing a service to Atlantic Terminal Brooklyn or Penn Station, you're in New York City, borough of Queens, not Long Island. Ah, right. Amtrak, at least I'm going to download TSW2 to my external hard drive. Same here. I've got, I don't know how much gigabyte I've got left, but I've got a lot. I've only got a few games on PS4 Pro, which is what this game, TSW, and what, Gran Turismo. It took 52 minutes. Longer than I thought. What's the time? It was only just gone midnight. Only just gone midnight. Right, we'll do one run on the 38-2 stuff quickly and then I'll call it a day. Actually, no, I won't. I'll put the cab car to some use. I haven't done a service on the cab car. I haven't anything. I haven't touched the cab car at all this year. Do you have a HDMI cable or 4K cable, as that does help? No. I wouldn't thought that would be necessary. Well, it depends. If you mean on to use on the standard television or a 4K TV. I presume if you get a 4K TV, it comes with a 4K kind of cable or something. Again, I don't know. My knowledge on that is zero. God, late at night. Not today. Thank you. That's a so. Oh, no, I ain't gonna do that. I'll do that another time. It'd be too stressful for me. All going from New York Penn to Newark. Alright, let's do that one then. There we go. Nitro, oh, if you could only do the service to Boston, Massachusetts, yeah, it would be cool, wouldn't it? Amtrak, every cab car service stops you at this red signal for 10 minutes. Well, there we go. I'll have to think of things to say for 10 minutes then. Sorry to say, but there we go. Aircraft HDMI can only do 1080p, so it won't work on. So it won't do 4K. No, I imagined. I was gonna say HDMI. The only last time I used that was for what, I don't know. I had to buy a completely different, separate HDMI cable when I had my Xbox 360 back in the day. Right, now we're going to be late for a reason, because my iPad's going to die, so I'm going to have to switch over to my phone. It doesn't help when my Apple Watch is charging at the same time. This was going to get a bit hot in my entertainment centre. God, is it hot? Right, I have not touched this cab car in months. Right. My God, I've got to know my way around, haven't I? Let's stick some headlights on for starters. What's that? That's the cab heater. That ain't gonna work out. Cab lights. No. Right. Oh my God. This is gonna be a bag of laughs. I have no idea what I'm doing. What are we doing here? Spotlight, that's better. Not yet. I think I've got to put it. No, is it full brake? Oh God, is it lead or is it trail? I think it's trail, isn't it? Oh no. We just put it on. Thinking the bob needs to be on. I think that's right. Only time will tell. Bright lights. No, oh, I don't know. I regret my decision. Oh dear. What else is there on this bucket of bolts? That's a blind. That ain't gonna help me, is it? Oh, maybe because the doors ain't closed. Yes, there we go. Look. See, I know what I'm doing. I'm the best driver in the United States. Have no fear. Spurs rating 96 is here. There we go. Right. First stop, well, the only stop is Newport Pen. 1109. And then track ACS 64. Quite snug, isn't it, this cab? You don't see many streams with the cab car. And for good reason. There's not much to do on it. I think the full line from Washington DC Union Station to Boston South Station is about 4 to 5 hours on the ACS 64. Wow. I'm trying to help you set it up. It's alright, I did it. That's why you get a job with aircon like bus driver. Aircraft lead, brake, trail. Trail is when you're driving from the locomotive. Well, the power's coming. Brake, 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 brake. I didn't see that coming. Good God. Damn, that scared the hell out of me. That was close. Nearly bottled it then. God blimey. Looking at the stream and then. God blimey. I suppose this is when we have to wait for 10 minutes. Silence. Come on, game, hurry up. What are we waiting for? We've got a train coming in, I think. Oh, it's on the other side. Odd. Is that one there? Nope. So I have to wait. Fair enough. Oh yes, that one's going first. Yeah, that one. Mount track red signal time. Yeah. You need to brake. Yes, don't worry. 2 trains are blocking the tunnels. Yep. Banana Croft, you need to brake a little sooner as the brakes take some time to come on. Yeah, I noticed that. Etro, who do you think will win the 2020 Armco or Armaco? I don't know, Spanish Grand Prix, whatever the sponsor's called. It's probably going to be Lewis, but I'd like it to be maybe Bottas or Verstappen. Who knows, maybe the Racing Points can get in there. They're looking good. 4th and 5th on the grid. It's not too bad. Now usually the stream crashes and burns at this point because it can't handle it. I'm sure it will. What time are we due in at the New Warp Pen? 11:09. God, I'll be up against it. Right, we'll just wait. Probably will jinx it. I wouldn't be surprised. I usually get things wrong. Aircraft, well, this is working on like the last time table cab car. You do 100 yards as nothing moves. Yeah, the services are a bit lazy, I think, aren't they, on the cab car? I mean, when you stop at New Warp Pen, the AI then takes over and goes all the way to the Liberty Airport. I mean, drive straight through it, but, you know, would have been nice to do some sort of, you know, service that goes all the way from New York Penn to Newark Airport, or for that matter do a service going from, I don't know, say Sunnyside Yard to New York Penn, and then do the service New York Penn to Newark Penn. I think the ACS64's added some services where it starts at Sunnyside Yard and you take it to New York Penn, or vice versa. Soundtrack right now, Jeopardy, when music is playing. Waiting music is playing, yeah. Why are we waiting? Why are we waiting? Yep. God. Well, at least the stream won't crash and burn. Well, while we're waiting here, I suppose I can best ask some... I best ask my viewers a question. So far, in the run-up to launch of Train Sim World 2, on the evidence you have seen, be it, you know, screenshots and Q&A sessions from the dev teams and gameplay footage, what would you rate Train Sim World 2 out of 10? Me, I would probably I think a solid 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10. You know, I mean, we got to see what they come out with first, you know, the new DLCs, but the new routes in particular, you know, the German route and the London Underground route, they look pretty solid. The German route, I think, is the one I'm looking forward to the most, but very close behind is a CSX Heavy Haul, which has been updated, improved, and that will be very, I think, that'll prove to be quite popular by the console people, as they haven't, well, had the chance to play it. I mean, it's been 3 years in the making, hasn't it? So about time we've got CSX Heavy Haul. Atra, what do you think of Formula One's We Races 1 movement? I think it's a complete shame, especially if Formula One races in China, the Middle East, Hungary, where they discriminate against the LGBT community. Well, I mean, for Formula One, I suppose they've got no. Well, they have to do it, don't they? They're a big international sport, and they have to, I suppose, spread the word, if you like. And I mean, okay, they're not going to change, every country's view on it. The likes of Bahrain and Abu Dhabi, or Russia, or things like that, or Vietnam, or China, like you said. But it certainly spreads a good message, and also is a good advertisement, I suppose, for the LGBT community, that they are welcome to Formula One, either as spectators or as possible drivers, or people that want to work with the teams, or want to have a career in Formula One. So I think Formula One was a bit overdue doing this sort of thing, but at least they're getting it across. Getting the message across to people. Danny Pinot crash? No, it didn't crash, no. We're just waiting for a red signal, that was all, to go green. We waited a while, but we're underway now. Right, Andrat, because New York Penn can't build more tunnels. Yep, they can't build more tunnels. They need to. Why can't we just use the Long Island Railroad tunnels instead? That'd be cool. Like, oh sorry, we've got engineering works in these tunnels. Let's use Long Island Railroad tunnels. Like, yeah, sure, why not? Amtrak 9 out of 10, fair enough. Bernardcraft, I'm still on a 8 until I play it. I'm staying with 8. Fair. I think 7 or 8 out of 10 for me is right for me. My gut feeling is like a 7.5 to 8. Now we're going for it. So far so, but we were glitching in and out of the tunnel. Oh, now it's come back. Atro, I give it a 5 out of 10. It seems like it could have been an update in 2020, and they could have sold those new routes separately instead of forcing people to buy a separate game. Yeah, that's true. Banana Craft, pretty sure they could build more tunnels. They're just too lazy and cheap to build more. Joshua, I think on the Long Island Railroad in real life there is an abandoned station called Woodhaven Junction, and there is a thing on the ground which you can pull open to go down underground. Then it just got forgotten. Oh right. Barcraft, they're the same tunnels for both Amtrak trains Long Island Railroad. Really? Oh, and they look very different, the tunnels. Well, I know the lighting's different. I didn't know they were actually different tunnels. Oh. I didn't know that. Oh. I thought it was like 2 layers of tunnels on top of each other, if you get my drift. I don't know if that's engineering. Is that possible? Don't know. Can they build 2 sets of tunnels on top of each other? You have to go pretty deep underground to do that. My god. Well, I wouldn't imagine. Come on, we can do it. Let's go. 7 miles. God, we're going to be tight for time. We ain't going to make it on time, that's for sure. Pesky red signal. Oh yeah, what's the horn been like on this? when you sound the horn, the little aerial, the little sirens go off. Look at that! And the ditch lights. That's cool, that. That's quite cool. Amtrak, they opened a new one called Newwood Haven. No, because of the plumbing lines. Oh. Joshua, and 50 years later the old station is still there rotting away. Oh, I don't know. It's probably rotten away and flooded. Or destroyed by Mother Nature. On Banana Craft note there, the same Newell Pen is all on one level and there is only 4 tunnels in and out. Oh, right. Learn something new every day. Whoa, we need to brake, man. Better late than never. They just have put the third rail in for Amtrak route. They have the overhead wires on Long Island Railroad though. Oh. Right, okay. Man, how does that work then? Should be standard across the board, shouldn't it, really? On the 2 routes, but then again, they probably captured the route at a different time period, maybe when it wasn't around, maybe. These overhead wires and stuff like that. I wonder what routes and stuff they could come up with now on Train Sim World 2. I wonder if they, like, you know, creating the newer routes on Train Sim World 2 would be any different compared to Train Sim World 2020. Like, are the routes going to be more high speed? Are we going to get more longer routes? Are we going to get, you know, stuff like that? I'm not. I don't know. Be interesting to see what this route map will be like. I mean, if they can squeeze long on CSX Heavy Haul onto consoles, I'm pretty sure they can get some longer routes on this game. That's for sure. On Train Sim Mode 2. So yeah, it's positive. I wonder what route will be first. I wonder which nation will get it first. England, Germany, or the United States, or Canada. Interesting. I wouldn't be surprised if we get a British route. I mean, the last time we had a British route was last year. And then the only routes we've had this year are what? One from Canada and one from Germany. I wouldn't be surprised if we get an historical route again at some point this year. Routes. They're more fascinating to me. What is that noise? Have we got an airplane flying above us or something? What's going on? I don't know if you can hear that, but I can hear an airplane Like an airplane's right above us. One mile to go. Let's speed up a bit. Let's go. Oh. Alright, less than a mile to go into New Walk Pen. Then I'll call it a day. Quite tired. Banana Craft, they built North East Corridor before Long Island Railroad and Amtrak, and Long Island Railroad and Amtrak have been using the same route path for years. Huh. The third rail doesn't affect Amtrak trains, and same for the overhead wires for Long Island Railroad trains. Oh, right. Oh Christ, we got a red signal. We have to wait again. What for this time? Whoa, brake, no, 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 don't bottle it. Yeah. It's late at night. My concentration levels are not 100% today. We have got another train, haven't we? Here's one there, there's one that just left. Yes. Now we can go in. And we come to New Walk Pen. The next station is New Walk Pen. This train terminates. Please ensure you've got all your belongings with you. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform. There we go. There we go. Joshua, there was Harrison Station that we can't use. Oh yes, I know which one you mean. Oh, minute, silly thing. Silly me. Come on, stream, don't break. I just want to get there. Please, please, please. Just want to go and have a look. Ugh. Let me get there. A little bit more. There it is. Harrison, there we go. NEC corridor lacks atmosphere, doesn't it? I wonder what railroad uses this station then, if Amtrak services don't stop here. What is it, Long Island Railroad or something? Or the Metro North, or the whatever it's, what, New York Subway or something? I don't know. I'm not an expert. Here we go. Took 24 minutes. New York Pen to New Walk Pen. Nice and easy. Right, come on. Come on, game, hurry up. Please. Thank you. We got to exit here. How do we get out? Oh yeah, for the door, you silly idiot. Oh no, we don't. Oh yeah, oh, we'd have to, wouldn't we? Yeah. I was gonna say, we could get out. Could we get out this door? No, we couldn't. Lovely. Oh, not many people on board here today. Obviously afraid of coronavirus. They're staying away from the public transport. There's panel here. Look at that. Open doors right. Oh. I'll just close it. Oh, wants me to go over there. Oh well, I'll let it decide when it wants to go. But there we go. Banana Craft is the same for the Class 66 and the Rail Tour trains and East Coast Rails. The 377 is the third rail, and yeah, never stop there. Alright. Anthony Peterkin, Path Train, Long Island Railroad, doesn't run that way, says Banana Craft. Joshua, yeah, Path. Path uses Harrison, that railroad company. Path, I've never heard of it before. Path, that's a new one for me. But right, there we go. That concludes this stream. Probably not as much as I wanted to do, really. I wanted to do the freight stuff, but I'm just too tired. It's too late now, to be honest. Nearly 1 AM, so... oh, here we go. Do you want to give up control? Yes, please. There we go. It'll be going now. So, yeah, hope you enjoyed the stream. There he goes. I certainly have. And I suppose the next stream will be on, well, Train Sim World 2. The next time you'll see me. Which route I will do, I have no idea. But either way, it'll be a big day whenever I stream it next weekend. I'm not sure which route I'll do. I'll just see which one that I can get to grips with the quickest, I suppose. I'll not make a right old mess of it. Anyway, take care of yourselves, everyone. Stay safe. Hope you're looking forward to more content, particularly from Train Sim World 2. So I would just like to say thank you very much for watching. Join me next time for more fun and laughter on not just Train Sim World, but Train Sim World 2. Then the schedule for the streaming will either be the usual Friday night, Saturday, Sunday, or Monday, whenever the internet allows me to do it. So yeah, exciting times ahead on the streaming front. So I'd just like to say thank you very much for watching. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you next time. Good night, everyone. Take care.